it bad to want him for his money? Need versus want. Do you need his money or do you want his money?
This is written in our genetics, in our biology. If you want that kind of lifestyle for yourself and that's your priority in a partner, at the end of the day, marriage started out with a bunch of gold diggers on both sides coming together to say, I want your goat, you want my chicken, let's get together. So I think, you know what I mean? I'm not hating on gold diggers.
Stop self-sabotaging. This is low-key what I've always wanted, but like,
I don't want him to think that this is what I want, so I'm just gonna stop him.
you gotta come hard for me regardless. Don't be afraid to let him treat you. Why? Because in the end, you will be so happy. I can give you things that money can't buy. Period. It's your girl Kalima, and you are watching Kalima's Camera, where I help you get it up. Get your edutainment up, get your positivity up, and get your wisdom up. Because Kalima Cam's where pop culture meets wisdom. So hit that subscribe button, because today I might have to help you get your money up. Yes, honey, I have my money green on today. Is it bad to want him for his money? Before I even start this, comment below first reaction. Is it bad to want a guy for his money? Yes or no? Okay. Alright, so let's define it. You know what I mean? Like, need versus want. Do you need his money or do you want his money? No. But what's motivating you? Are you trying to secure the bag and dip? Do you just want his attention plus the money? Or are you just trying to steal from this dude? Like, if you want someone who's a good provider and someone who's going to treat you like a princess, then find a guy and only talk to guys or give your time and your energy and your investments of time to guys who are focused providers. The compatibility is also there too, you know? We really, really do like each other.
But she loves the same things I love, materialism.
If you know for your birthday you don't want to just go to the movies, flowers, and like whatever, like some, you know what I'm saying, like the norm, the regular type of gifts, and you know that you definitely want, you know, someone that is gonna go to great lengths to make sure that he takes you to that waterfront restaurant, then yeah, that's the level of I want him for his money that I think is healthy. Yes.
Genetically speaking, men and women are wired differently. Research has proven, biologically speaking, we were designed this way for the survival of the offspring. Women need to really take into account who she mates with, because that increases the survival rate or decreases of her children. A man who can offer the woman financial security, a man who can provide, a man who has some form of status in the jungle. Now, that's going to be a high survival rate for her children. Obviously, a woman is going to take that into account and actually prioritize it. This is written in our genetics, in our biology, in the millions of years of DNA programming.
And I only like to date those type of guys that may not be rich, but know that it's time for us to like go out and spend quality time together. He's gonna use his hard-earned money to take us there. You know, it doesn't mean that you have to be the stereotypical gold digger that's like the biggest, whether it breaks your pockets or not. Yes, you can want them for their money as long as it's within their means. Or at least, you know, he's hopefully wise with his money to say, okay, it's okay if I spent $100 on our dinner tonight because it was worth it, because I saved up for it, because I knew that it would be important for her, you know? It's definitely wrong to bribe love with expenses, playing tricks. A lot of men will go broke over love and over acceptance, and, you know, I don't see anything wrong with letting him know, like, thank you so much. I know that, you know, this is really nice for the both of us, and you know, you didn't have to take me here, but you did, and I really appreciate that. And be the girl that shows him the same thing, you know? Don't, you know, always sit back and it's like, oh, every single date, like, he does it. Like, maybe you take care of the tip, or maybe you treat for the dessert. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think a lot of women, because they're so scared to have it, it's like, oh, this is low-key what I've always wanted, but like,
I don't want him to think that this is what I want, so I'm just gonna stop him.
honey, if you don't shut up, literally when you're sitting there and it's like, oh my God, he just texted me and he said, where do I want to go tonight? Where do you want to go? Where do you want to go? Where do you really want to go? Type that in, press send.
Because you deserve it.
And you're worthy of it. And honey, where you start, the restaurant that you start at, it only gets better from there, or at least we can stay in that realm, right? We ain't starting at Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A is when we were, you know, in traffic and it's like, I'm really hungry right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's be better to ourselves. Let's think about the long run. Because 3 years down, it's really gonna be like, babe, we did the nice things, you know, years ago. Like, you know, hopefully we can stay consistent, right? You don't want to feel like that was the old him. You want it to be consistent. You want to show him that you also will be consistent with it. Stop self-sabotaging. I actually know personal girls who's like, it's fine, I don't need, you know, a proposal. Like, you know, they literally got married and it was like, all right, we already knew we were gonna get married, so it was like, you know, he got down on one knee like at his parents' house or something. Like, you could have did something better, you know, but the expectation, you don't put that expectation there, you don't at least maybe vocalize it or hint at it, then he has no idea that, hey, this is the type of girl where this means a lot to her. Don't be afraid to let him treat you. Why? Because in the end, you will be so happy that you shut up and let it happen. And then you actually get to the date and it's like, oh my God, how nice is he to like really make this happen? You know, I didn't know that he had it in him. But you wouldn't know if you stopped him before he could do it. And even if, you know, we're still on the surface, still getting to know each other and it hasn't even gotten to love yet, I think it's really important that I vocalize and let him know, like, so I respectfully want you for your money, but I don't need you for your money. You gotta come hard for me regardless. I think there's a difference between a gold digger and someone who wants a person who is financially focused, as Shan Boody called it on Steve Harvey's show, you know?
But I'd want someone ambitious.
Yeah.
That wants to be successful.
Yeah, absolutely.
Has sort of the same sort of interests.
Yeah.
I don't
Both
get it.
lifestyle, religion.
But why are we dancing around it? What is so wrong with being financially focused? I think it needs a
But I
rebrand.
said, yeah.
I think gold digger needs a rebrand. It should be called financially focused. You have words like sapiosexual, which means you're attracted to someone's mind. That's a very sexy word. Like, we can say that's cool. Once we say gold digger, it's a bad thing. I think if you want that kind of lifestyle for yourself and that's your priority in a partner, at the end of the day, marriage started out with a bunch of gold diggers on both sides coming together to say, I want your goat, you want my chicken, let's get together. So I think, you know what I mean? I'm not hating on gold diggers.
I don't see anything wrong with a woman who is only gonna date someone who has money. Not at all, you know? I know that what I provide is worth a lot of money. I don't even have the money that I know I provide. And I'm totally fine with it. And I live in Los Angeles where there are a lot of men with a lot of money who would be lucky to have a woman like me. So why should I settle for the guy who has the same income as me when I can give you things that money can't buy? Period. Till next time.